Etak Euskal Herriari azken adierazpena.
A final announcement by ETA, the end of a process that's seen it renounce violence, give up its weapons, and most recently issue a partial apology for the hundreds of people it killed over a 50-year period. Oscar Abad is a former ETA member who spent 21 years in prison for acts including the attempted murder of police officers. At this nationalist bar in Bilbao, he told us he doesn't regret his part in what he calls the fight for Basque independence.
This is not a defeat, this is a change in our strategy, a different means of struggle. Personally, I think the objectives remain the same, and we haven't given up.
It's that kind of talk that concerns people like José María Mujica. 22 years ago, his father Fernando, a Socialist Party councillor, was shot dead by an ETA member near this office where he worked as a lawyer.
We have to keep up the fight against impunity for the terrorists and resolve the 358 murders committed by the terrorist group. And also, we must continue to fight over memory, which means defeating not just ETA, but the political project of its heirs.
One of those heirs is Gorka Baretta. He spent 12 years in exile as a member of ETA's political wing and now works for a Basque separatist party. He says there's consensus among pro-independence Basques and those who want to remain a semi-autonomous part of Spain for the idea of a referendum.
That consensus is upon the right to decide. How is it possible that in the 21st century we still cannot have a normal political discussion on the future of this country, and how is it possible that these people cannot yet decide its future?
But recent surveys suggest that unlike in Catalonia, fewer than 20% of people in Spain's Basque country support breaking away.
That's part of the issue why ETA is dissolving right now, because separatism it's been reduced, and the people supporting the separatism frankly it's a minority inside the nationalistic group of people, right?
ETA sympathizers still have demands of their own, including the transfer of ETA prisoners to jails here in the Basque country. That's something the government in Madrid may be willing to consider.
But it's also promised to go after ETA members implicated in past crimes. The decades of violence may have ended years ago, but the ripples will continue to be felt across Basque society. Nadim, Al Jazeera, San Sebastian.